Good evening. My name is John Markle, and I'm not Stephanie. I just want to be clear about that so we're all on the same page. I want to be clear about how I put this, because I used to be an elected official. And I went back and I used to watch the tapes when I became the chairman of the board that I sat on. I used to watch them after the meetings to see how I acted and how I reacted. And I have 3 hours of my life that I will never get back reviewing the resolution that was put forth last meeting by this board. Or 2 meetings ago, because I don't know how many meetings you've had in between. You all were sitting up there. And I would highly suggest that each and every one of you go back and watch it. Especially you, Madam President, because to be quite frank, as I watched it, I took a note that says, inherent bias. And you did a pretty good job trying to run rule over the cats and the dogs that were out here in the audience. But the reality of the situation is you gavelled down people who were speaking over the 5 ladies who voted for this. 5 ladies? Yeah, I think it's 5. That voted for it. But you didn't gavel down the people when Mrs. LeCouey and Mr. Weaver were speaking, at least not as much. I tell you that not to be critical, but to tell you you need to go back and watch it, because you probably don't believe me and you're going, I didn't do that. Trust me, there's a lot of stuff people would say to me, you don't believe you did that. And I'd go back and I'd, catch myself. Yeah, I did do it. And the tape doesn't lie. The second thing I'd like to say is there are wolves in the world, there are sheep, and there are sheepdogs. I'm not a wolf, and I'm not a sheep. I am a father, I have a daughter, I have a granddaughter, I have a daughter-in-law. And I don't have any problem with the way anybody else wants to live their life. But what I will tell you is this. 70 years ago, 60, 70 years ago, a guy named Hugh Hefner published the first magazine.
30 seconds.
We're not going to give him all the credit. And look what it's turned into today. Men have problems with pornography. Women are not very far behind them. It's ruining relationships. It's destroying everything. So when you think, oh, we're just trying to help, just remember, history will judge what you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam